Hi, this is Emma from Emma's Cards and Paper Crafts. Today I'm bringing you a Pootlers video hop. The theme is the new in colours. The new in colours are Boho Blue, Copper Clay, Pebbled Path, Wild Wheat and Moody Mauve. So you can see I've made the first four samples here already of what I'm going to make today, and I thought I would do the Moody Mauve one with you now. Let me just pop my other stamps, ink pads away. Give me a bit more space because I have quite a small desk. And let's pop these ones out the way. So the sets I'm using today is the Dainty Delight stamps. We're going to use this big stamp and this one here, and the Thank You for Your Kindness stamp. So I've already got these mounted off to the side, so let's bring these around. And the dies, we're using the Dainty Delight dies as well, so these three. And the stylish shapes, I've got the biggest circle and the biggest of the banners as well. So I have already die cut everything ahead of time because my desk is not big enough for my die cut machine and everything else all at the same time. So let's get going with the stamping and sticking. So I've already cut my card base. Card base is a regular size. It's 21 by 14.8 and then scored at 10.5. And then I've got my white layer here, which is, let me think about this, 14.3 by 10. So it's just half a centimetre smaller either way. Let's stick that down first. So I'm just using a little bit of my Tombow glue here. Just pop that on there just to give you a little edge around. And now we're going to do the stamping. So I've already got my circle and my banner here ready, and my ink here. So after doing 4 cards already, I've finally got the hang of the angle on this stamp. It goes slightly upwards, so I kind of have to tilt it down a bit. Excuse my head a minute so I make sure it's straight, or as best as I can get it straight. As good as it'll get. Pop that one out the way. We're going to start off with the big flower one. Now I only need to ink up the top 2/3 because we won't be using the whole stamp. And then again, we're just going to fit as much as we can in that circle. There we go. Now I prefer to use a wipe clean mat underneath, and then I can wipe it straight off with like a semi-damp baby wipe, and it doesn't leave too much mess, and I'm not going through endless amounts of grid paper. Grid paper's great. I do use it a lot of the time, but when I'm just at home, not out and about, and I'm not worried about my desk as such, I just do it on the straight on here. Let's pop some dimensionals on the back of these. Now there's a lot of people actually taking part in this video hop today, so I'm sure there'll be a playlist below if you want to go down below and view everybody else's projects. Be grateful. Don't need the small ones yet. So let's pop the circle on first. These dimensional backs get everywhere. So I'm going to pop this sort of in the centre, well, central on one side, just like that. Leave that bit till last. Now with these really fussy bits, I've actually used some tear and tape or some double-sided sticky tape before I die cut them, so they've already sticky on the back. Stampin' Up does sell sheets of this, but I go through so much of it doing little fiddly bits. it would cost an arm and a leg all the time to use the Stampin' Up sheets. For bigger things, they're great, but when it's only little thin, spindly bits, double-sided sticky tape is my best friend. There we go. So that saves you a lot of time fighting with the glue and putting glue on every single leaf. There we go. So not every leaf sticks down, so it still gives it a little bit of dimension. You just double check. No, there's nothing on those ones. Next up is this one here. Now it can be a little bit fiddly. Sometimes you do need to get a pair of tweezers on them to pull the backing off, but it's a lot less fiddly than doing it with Tombow. There we go. Just a tiny bit at the bottom there. Pop that one over the top. I just like the little layered up flowers over here, and I'm going to use a glue dot as well. I've already torn one off my roll just because otherwise they're way too fiddly. Pop a glue dot here because for a couple of the flowers I've actually used the bow punch, and I've tried punching with the double-sided sticky tape on the back, but it's just near on impossible, and I'm sure it's going to dull the blade really quickly, so I gave up on that one quickly. And pop that one on top, and that one there. Now one of the flowers. Oh, this one is going to be tricky on me. So you want to die cut 2 of these flowers to layer up to make the daisy. So that's one of them. Let me just grab the other one. Layer them on top of each other. Pull the paper off. And now we're going to need a small dimensional on the back of this one. Just in the centre. And oh, that one didn't. It's got slightly twisted as I put it together. All my petals have stuck to each other. Maybe I went a little bit overboard with the double-sided sticky tape, if there's such thing. There we go, spread them out a little bit more. I'll just pop that one down there. And then last of all, we've got the banner to go across the middle. So this covers up your glue dot, so nobody will even know it's there. There we go. Nice and simple. It's just a nice sort of monotone card. I'll bring back in the others to show you as well. So that one's the Moody Mauve, Boohoo Blue, the Pebble Path, Copper Clay, and the Wild Wheat. Hope you've enjoyed this short but sweet project, and I hope you'll join me again soon. Bye!